Guys, welcome back to another video. It has been a while, I know, but welcome back. I'm happy to be here. I hope you're happy to have me. Just kidding, angle change. I've decided that I like this angle better, so we're sitting here now. Anyway, wow. We should start with where I've been, I guess. I have been having a really eventful summer, like really eventful. I've been to New York twice in like 2 months, which was crazy. It was amazing. I had the time of my life, and I've been having a lot of fun with my friends. My birthday is August 18th, so to me, summer is not done until my birthday is passed. So we're still here, if you ask me. I know people are going back to school and stuff. I can't relate because until my birthday passes, I'm still in summer mode. But when my birthday is over, then I feel you. Then summer has finished. Anywho, I've just been going out and just enjoying my time. You know, I turned 26. It's a big number. Big number. Really quickly, let's just speed run some summer favorites. First, Addison Rae. I loved her album. It is the perfect summer riding in the car with the windows down album. Addison Rae, you cleared, mama. That album is good. It's good. Addison Rae, summer favorite. Next summer favorite, Gingham. Oh my gosh, I'm having a gingham moment. That pattern, it just says summer fun to me. Gingham. Gingham is having a moment in my house right now. Let's see, Addison Rae, Gingham, goggles. I know this is like, girl, what? But swimming goggles, every time I go to the pool with like a group of friends, a different group or a different friend will be like, wait, maybe I should get a pair. Yes, you should. You're never too old for a pair of swim goggles. You want to get under that water. You do. You want to go down there. Now, some people, if you're one of those, you know, blessed few that can see underwater, this does not apply to you. I'm not one of those girlies. I need the goggles. It's like needing glasses. I've accepted it. I've admitted it. And goggles are very helpful. They are. And they're fun. My next summer favorite is New York. I'm a New York girly now. I mean, I'm still a small town girl, don't get me wrong. But there's something about the city, New York specifically, there's nothing like it. I have always heard people say that, and it's not that I didn't believe them, but I had never gotten to experience. So I genuinely like just didn't know. But now that I've been to New York, not even once, but twice, it's true. At New York, everything they say about you is true. There is genuinely no place like it. Summer favorite. That New York is a summer favorite. Let's see. Last but not least on my summer favorites would have to be Bubbles. That's a given. It's a given. But I still wanted you to know. I wish you could see my setup. I'm feeling very cozy. I'm just kind of in my bed right now. I like this way more than I like sitting at my desk, which I will say is a come up. It's a small one, but it is still a come up. I like this more than I like standing up. Now that I have some like posters and stuff on my wall, I feel like this is a good place to sit and just talk to my camera. And you know, that leads me to my next thing. Let's talk where I went wrong. This channel, not only do I feel like I have neglected this channel low key, I also feel like it's because I went about it the wrong way. And I think there is something to be said about starting something new and not really knowing where you're going with it, knowing where you want to be, but not really realizing the journey of it. And that probably kind of sounded like word vomit. But what I mean by that is, of course, everyone wants to be rich from sitting on their bed making videos in their room. That's the dream we all grew up with. All of our favorite YouTubers were literally just teenagers once sitting in their bedroom recording on their camcorders. I'm aging myself, but making themselves rich from just doing that. And now it seems like everyone's doing it, and oh, jump on the bandwagon, da, da, da. But it's like, there is an art to it. And not only that, but there is discipline in it. And I was worried that me sitting and talking was not enough. And I'm not really sure why I thought that, considering that the reason I even have a channel that even gave me the chance to make even a little bit of change was from me sitting and talking. But this summer is what made me think about that. And I have been doing a lot of thinking about that. I feel like I went about things the wrong way. Like I wanted to do vlogs, and no, there's nothing wrong with a vlog. I still like to vlog, and maybe one day I'll post one. But I think where I went wrong with it was thinking that like posting a vlog would be more palatable because I wasn't talking, or like, oh, well, you can see my personality in like little bits and pieces and I'm not actually like doing anything. And I think that's just like not true. I think like you can have a vlog channel and stuff after people already know who you are. Like people have to be invested in you to want to see what you're going to do every day. I was like, yeah, I don't really want to make talking videos. I don't really want to make talking videos. Yeah. You don't want to make talking videos? That's what you do. Girl, Girl. Being a content creator has altered my brain chemistry. I see the world differently, especially because like little moments, I'm always like, wow, I could have recorded that. Or I'm like, man, I wish I hadn't recorded that. Like I find myself, I'll give you an example. I was at a concert recently and I had a really cool moment with the artist. And I was like, oh, the one moment I put my phone away, something super cool happens. And I'm like, oh. But there was someone there who was like, yeah, but like you have that moment for you forever. And I'm like, that is true. That is true. And I wish that that brought me solace. I wish that that had been like, you know what? Yeah. But instead I was like, yeah, but I could have gone viral. And look, I'm trying to be vulnerable. I'm trying to be honest. Like, I'm mostly kidding. But it is true that a dilemma I find myself in a lot now is like, should I be recording this or should I be living in this? Like, for example, when I went to Renaissance Fair, I was like, oh, I should vlog. Like I should be recording, and then I got there and I barely recorded anything. I had the time of my life. I had so much fun with my best friend and we just hung out, ran around, just experienced it, and we took pictures and stuff, but I did not vlog. I wasn't like, hey guys. I literally just like enjoyed my day and came home and had a magical time and was just like, wow. But then when I sat down and I got home, I was like, oh, I should have been vlogging. Missed opportunity. Oh my gosh, I could have had content. And that's the other thing about being a content creator, right? Is like trying to think about what constitutes content. Because when what you're selling is you, it's kind of hard to decipher what you need to really be putting out there and what you can keep to yourself, right? Like, must you record everything? What's a missed opportunity and what is a memory made, right? It's like, what goes in the compilation and what is just a memory in your mind, right? And I think, that is a dilemma that I constantly find myself in. Like, if I'm going out, if I'm having fun, I'm like, oh, I should be recording. But then I'm like, I could just have a good time. Like, I could just put the damn camera down and have a good time. Or I could be getting content. Yeah. It's like, that's the thing. That is a thing that I've been really thinking about. So your next question is probably, when did you become a content creator? I thought you just started this YouTube. Well, yeah, let's go there. Also, I'm going by my name now. I know I was like Star Girl before, and I love that still. I think it's so cute. But my name is so unique, and it's so beautiful, and it means everything to me. And I just decided it would be more fun to just go by my name. My name is Cherish. It's a beautiful, fun, unique name. Not only does it hold a lot of value to me, but it genuinely encapsulates who I am. And I just couldn't go by a name that wasn't mine anymore. I think what I thought I was doing was separating myself from what this would be, which would be like work. But instead, I felt a little too removed from it. And I want to go by my name because I love my name. And so, yeah, it's Cherish. And I'm just going to go by that now. Yay! All right, let's really get into it, right? So, around February, I became a Samsung partner. So you might know, if you've been following me for a while here, that I made a video about my Galaxy Z Flip 6 that went viral, and a lot of people messaged me about it, were talking to me about it, and I decided to just make a video on YouTube about the phone to answer everyone's questions. It went viral, and I'm very proud of it to this day. I would still like to do a follow-up video. I have some things in the works, so I'm still kind of waiting before I do something about that, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was in like October of last year when I got the phone. Around maybe November, December, I got offered to become a Samsung partner, and I started actually working in the program in February. It was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I'm very proud to be a Samsung partner. I am very happy. I love it. It made me decide, like, okay, I wonder, I guess I could take this seriously. I didn't think that like I would have gotten reached out to at all. That was crazy that happened to me. I feel very blessed that happened to me. And yeah, it gives me goosebumps thinking about it. And so anyway, they messaged me and they were like, hey, we loved your video. We thought that was fantastic. We love how enthusiastic you are, charismatic, and we would love for you to join our program and become a Galaxy ambassador. And I said yes. I was like, wow, that sounds great. I'd love to do that. So I've been working with Samsung since February, and it's been a whirlwind. It's been very exciting. And so in May, I went to New York on my first brand trip ever. Oh my God. My first brand trip with Samsung. It was a dream come true. I did not know it was happening. Look at my face. Like, my cheeks hurt from smiling. I did not know it was happening. I got the email and immediately was like, me? Me? Yes. So I packed my bags. I went to New York, and I went to Galaxy Live on the Edge, where they were debuting the new Galaxy S25 Edge, which is a great phone. That was one of the best experiences of my whole life. I got to take my best friend, Tanner. It was great. First brand trip. Wow. Like, yeah, I felt like, oh my gosh, I really am like doing this content creation thing. I'm taking it seriously, and it's gotten me to New York. That wow, like seriously. And then just this month in July, so when you're seeing this, it will have already happened. In July, I went to New York again with Samsung, my second brand trip with them. And I went to Galaxy Unpacked. I went to Galaxy Unpacked as an influencer. And wait, is it behind me? It is. Look, it's my influencer badge. Hold on. So this is my influencer badge from Galaxy Unpacked. It was amazing. That was one of the best experiences of my whole life. We got to go to New York and experience what it was like to be there for like this big, exciting keynote where they're unveiling all these new products. Everyone was in this big, beautiful room. We're watching on this huge, massive like stage. It was just like, I felt so official. I felt like, oh, I'm here. Like, I'm here. Then there was an after party, a dinner. There were pop-ups all over New York that we got to go to and experience. And being in the world of content creation for a short while, but in the world nonetheless, I have definitely learned a few things. And I think it's good that I'm learning early, you know, like what is good for you and what is not. You know, I'm learning that content creation is work. Work is, you know, it's a job. I think a lot of people, including me at one point, thought that like being a content creator was just like, put the camera up, smile, get rich, be famous, done. And it's like, who's gonna edit the videos? Because who's going to do it? Who's going to do the work? Who's going to set up the ring light? When you get out of bed and all you want to do is not get out of bed and then you have to get up and make a video. Girl, content creation is a job, okay? It's a job. And I'm enjoying it. I really am. I would like to make this my job, you know? And I think that it's been so, I really can't stress to you how blessed I really feel to have gotten the opportunity. And it's what made me remember what got me in the door, right? I came on here, mind you, this was before I got invited to New York. This was before Samsung reached out to me. This was before all of that. When I was like, well, I don't really want to come on here and talk. I don't want to be, you know, a talker. I don't want to make videos where I just sit and talk. And it's like, dude, that's what got you in the door. Talking is what got you where you are. Showing your personality is what makes people like you. It is what it is. Like yapping, it's not a hobby, it's a talent, period. Not everyone can work a room. I'm going to toot my own horn for a second, so prepare, buckle up. Not everyone can work a room. Not everyone can do that. Not everyone can walk up to strangers and speak to them in a way that they can receive warmly, right? And in a way that makes them feel like they can talk to you. Not everyone can make a statement without having to say anything at all. When we were out Unpacked and we were just, you know, outside waiting to go in, so many people were coming up to me and being like, oh my gosh, I love your outfit. I love your style. I love this. I love that. And it's like, I have not spoken a word yet. Sometimes it's just who you are. And I'm gonna be honest, sometimes a vlog just doesn't show it. Sometimes a vlog just doesn't do it. You have to sit and yap. You have to start somewhere. People have to understand who you are. And getting to show yourself, getting to speak, getting to talk, getting to be in front of a camera long enough for someone to digest the things that you are saying is what makes people like you, is what makes people think that you are someone they can trust. Period. Like, a vlog is just not going to do it. It's just not going to do it. At least not out of the gate. And that, like I said, that is where I was wrong. And I'm glad that I was. And I'm glad that I realized that being myself is what did that. Not a vlog, not a 10-second clip of me being like, hey. It was just me being authentic. And not just that, but like starting something that you're passionate about is like, yeah, when you first start out, think about musicians, right? Let's do like Chappell Roan. Love her. Chappell Roan did not start off singing in sold out stadiums. She didn't come out of the gate Grammy nominated. You have to play at Chuck E. Cheese first. You just do. And I think I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, especially to have one video that already went viral. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to keep this up? Like, my video didn't get enough views. I feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm not getting where I want to be, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, you have to perform to no one first. You have to sit and yap to the peanut gallery before people start filling in seats. You have to play in the parking lot before you start selling out stadium tours. Shout out Taylor Swift Eras Tour. And it's easier said than done. I will say that it is much easier said than done, but it is true. And if you're looking to start content creation, that is something that you have to know, which is that you are playing to the peanut gallery. The flea circus. There's nothing there until there is, right? Until there is. And you never know who's watching you. I did not think for a hot second that the Samsung was going to see my video and be like, need that. Hold on. If you would have told me that like a year or two ago, I'd have been like, the way you just made that up. You're telling fibs and fables. But no, it's true. You really just never know who's watching you. And that's why when people say, keep posting, it gets old, but it's a tale as old as time. And it is also true. So I'm back. Proud to say that me sitting here and yapping and just being passionate and energetic and honest is what got me in the door. And it's what got me to where I am. And being a Samsung partner has been so much fun. It's been amazing. And it's taken me places I didn't know I could even get to, especially this soon in my content creation journey. And I feel very honored, very blessed. I feel like I'm just talking in circles about how happy I am with it. And I would love to go further. So, stick around to see my journey with that. Being the Samsung friend, once I turned that group chat green, my money turned green, period. It is what it is. I love being a Samsung partner. I'm having so much fun. So much fun. And being a content creator has been just a whimsical joy. I'm still very, very new. I'm in my infancy stage real bad, but there's always room to grow, which I do appreciate. And I think that just means there's more time to really hone my craft and think about things and try new things as well. And I missed just sitting yapping in front of my camera at 1 a.m. And I don't know, there's just something so 2014 about that. Anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here and tuning in. It's amazing. I have come really far. I think I feel really blessed. This summer has treated me very, very well, and there's still more to go. I am in a good space and I'm very happy. So just thank you guys for tuning in and watching, and that video like completely changed my life. And yeah, so I don't know. All right, love you, bye. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if that's your fancy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.